Hey everybody, it's Matthew. I just wanted to say hi and check in with everybody. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for coming in today to the art room. We're going to work on some things that we've never really done before. Something that I've never done before anyway. And so we're going to try to use materials that we've never used before. And I was tasked with this project, and when I get tasked with projects like this, I like to go to Walmart and walk through all the aisles that I never ever go to before, and I found this stuff. It's called Loctite Tight Foam, and what it is it's like spray insulation foam that you can spray into cracks of your houses and stuff. And I thought, well, that's something different. Maybe I could use that for a project. So I brought it home, and we're going to talk about how we could use this into different projects in the art room. So here we go. So check it out. This stuff is called Loctite foam. Okay. And you have to shake it up for like a minute. And I've pre-shaken this can. Okay. Some things that you're going to need for this project are something to wear, because it might splatter on your clothes. You don't want to get it on your clothes. That's why I'm wearing this smock. A rubber glove so you don't get it on your hands. Okay. So I'm going to wear this rubber glove. And it's virtually odorless, so you can use it inside. And I'm going to use some wax paper, just regular wax paper here. I bought it at Walmart also. So here we go. So you got some wax paper. I got it on a board so it doesn't mess up my table if I get it on the table. Because what happens is this stuff, it starts to expand, and then it dries hard. Okay, so we're gonna see. I'm gonna show you some things that we can do with it. But first, we're gonna spray some out, and we're gonna see how it works out. Okay, so here we go. We've shaken up our can. We've pre-shaken it. It comes with this cool like dispenser thing, right? So what you got to do is you got to take this can and you put this dispenser on the top thing, like that. You screw it on tight, and there we go. Now we're ready to start making art project stuff. Okay, so check it out. So you just hold it with your two fingers like this, and you just start to spray it. Okay, and then if the more pressure you put on it, the more stuff comes out. The less pressure, the less stuff comes out. Okay, and this stuff starts to here it goes. I don't know if you can see that, and it comes out white. And as soon as it comes in contact with the air, it starts to expand. Okay, so then it starts to expand. Now, as you can see, I'm letting it out really slow, and it comes out in like a snake-like. Okay, so you could pile it up into a pile, kind of like a coil pot or something. You can actually make a coil pot. Look, I'm making one right now. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a nice 3D sculpture here. Let's try to make a sculpture out of this stuff. So it takes about 1 hour to dry till it's fully cured on the outside, exposed to the air. So what you're going to want to do, once you get it all sprayed out, we're going to spray out this whole can. Now, if I spray a lot of it out, it'll come out more, and it'll make a big pile, so we can make giant piles. Okay? So we're gonna spray out this whole can, and then we're gonna talk about things that we can use this for. So I'm just gonna make this cool sculpture here. And like I said, it's virtually odorless. It doesn't smell. We can use it inside. And what happens is this stuff will dry in about an hour on the outside that's exposed to the air. And the underside where we have the wax paper will still be kind of wet. So after that hour and this top side is dry, so here we go. We got this big pile, right, of this stuff. And it's gonna sit here and expand. So after about an hour, you'll wanna pick it up and expose the bottom side to air. And then it'll dry all the way through. And in about 24 hours, the whole thing will be entirely set up. It'll be totally dry. So here I made this big giant pile of foam. And look, it's almost out, okay? So you might be saying like, well, what am I gonna use that giant pile of foam for, right? What am I gonna do with that, okay? What am I gonna do with this giant pile of foam that you just made me squirt out onto my desk, right? Well, there's all kinds of stuff you can do with it. And I started messing with it, and my pareidolia started kicking in. Well, first of all, I have another one just similar to what I just created, and I was able to paint it with some spray paint around the edges, and it started to look like a storm cloud. It looks like a storm cloud. So I thought maybe you can make these, put these, and what's really cool about it is you can't see from here is that the light shines through them. So if you put a light bulb on the back side, the light shines through, okay? So you can't see because I got a lot of light in my studio. So I made like this cloud, right? It looks like a big storm cloud, and you can turn the light on and off, and it looks like lightning on the inside. So you could use this for like plays, or you could use it to decorate your room. You put these on your fluorescent lights, so it looks like clouds in your room. All kinds of different ways, however you spray it out. See how it's all shaped? So there's different ways you can spray it out that'll make different shapes and different things, okay? So then I have a regular one that's just a little regular white cloud that light shines through that you could use, okay? And then I started thinking, okay, well, what else could I use this for? When it dries really hard. And it's really like foam, okay? And it becomes really easy to carve, okay? So you could carve it really simply with an X-Acto knife, with a sharp X-Acto knife. And you could carve out different shapes into it. And you could use this as a mold. So you can carve out a different shape, use it as a mold. And as you can see, when I cut into this stuff, it's solid all the way through. So I just cut into this part right here, and it's solid all the way through. It's filled up, okay? So I could use this as a mold and then attach like fiberglass to it, or multiple things. So I could sand this down. I could cut it cut off larger chunks with like a saw. Okay, so you can just saw it. It becomes just like a big giant piece of styrofoam. Okay, so you could cut off larger chunks. It's solid all the way through. So then you could use it as a mold, or you could use them as like, you could make Wayne Thiebaud ice cream cones, like make a 3D of a painting and like make these like your ice cream cones. And then so then I started looking at these little shapes that I had, and like my brain started working, and I was like, wow, these look like little people, right? So I took one and I painted it, and I carved some holes in the back of it. I put a little piece of tape there to hold the mouth on. I carved some holes I could put my fingers in, and I made this little guy look. Hello, my name is Spray Foam Guy, and I'm here to tell you about different art projects you can make with spray foam. It's really awesome. So here we go, spray foam time. So this is really fun. So here you can make little puppet heads out of these little spray foam, like these little ones. Okay, so look, this one already kind of looks like it's got a nose on it. So all you gotta do is carve it out a little bit, cut the bottom off, and make a mouth. So I got my thumb in the bottom. I got my fingers in the top. I put a marble in this eye, and then I put, this is the top to a acorn in this eye, because I didn't have another big marble. So I made this little guy. So here he is. Hello, I made a puppet with spray foam from Walmart. It's really awesome. So if you guys want to make puppets and do cool things with spray foam, go to Walmart. Go to Walmart, and yeah, you can create a whole new friend for yourself and have a really good time. Yeah, so it's really fun. You can paint them. You can do whatever you want. Once you carve them, you can paint them. You can do whatever. It's really cool. So here's this stuff, man. It's pretty cool. Loctite foam, tight foam for your house and for your art projects. Check it out. have fun, and don't stop making. Have a good day.